on the curb to bundle up and watch the parade. We didn't see him again until the afternoon, well after the last of the stragglers had emerged from the bedrooms or under the tables or the backyard trampoline, grabbed a donut and disappeared. Or the party at Jim Harm's house where John arrived with a bag of weed so strong that inside of an hour, everyone, aside from John, of course, was out cold. Or his Hollywood tours, equal parts truth and utter fabrication. John always managed to be where the action was, and as you saw, New York City working on the Statue of Liberty Centennial, downtown LA for the Michael Jackson Pepsi commercial, or an old memory of mine somehow is that he was running lines with Kelsey Grammer the night before the final episode of Cheers. But for all of these larger-than-life sort of moments, it's how he suffered loss with grace and still managed to extend himself to family and friends that really tells us all we need to know about John. During the writer's strike, he lost his livelihood, his stunning apartment in Playa del Rey. He survived on AM/PM mini market 2 for $1 microwave hamburgers and only asked of his friends a few nights on a couch, never wanting to overstay his welcome. I'm going to say some of the things you didn't want to say. He lost his brother to suicide a few days before 9/11, and it was Paul. His brother Mark in his 40s to a massive heart attack, but not before Mark managed to wipe out his parents financially, forcing John to pack them up and move them to Sun City, where his father, a diabetic amputee, was left in the care of his stepmother in the throes of dementia, who repeatedly sent him to the ER with insulin overdoses. And because all of that somehow was not enough, his older brother, addicted to meth, moved himself and his friends in with his parents, trashed the house, and bled them dry to the point of foreclosure. John drained his savings to keep them housed and wound up homeless himself. These things would have beat me to a pulp. But this Energizer bunny took his lickings and kept on ticking. He came to my wedding to Ariel on the banks of the James River just outside of Williamsburg, Virginia, to Jim's wedding in the wilds of West Virginia. He never asked for help, he only offered it. When we were awakened in the middle of the night to the sound of firemen beating on our door and the light from the flames turning our night into day, in what was known as the College Hills fire, the phone rang. It was John. How could he help? Or the lowest point in my life, curled up on the couch, my skull bandaged after brain surgery, that John and Kelly would come to spend the afternoon with so much love and the entire catalog of Rodney Dangerfield's jokes. He continued to check on me even a few years later, not revealing he was sick and living out of his car. Now, the experts told me a little over 7 years ago that I had 3 to 6 months to live. It's a hard pill to swallow, but we all actually have a terminal diagnosis. And at this point, John has accumulated quite a few of his own. If I'm proof of anything, it's that the experts aren't always right. And that there's a chance we'll all be here again next year doing the same thing. Should that day come to pass, I suggest you mention John's name. You'll get a good seat.